Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce our third guest, Jayeong Park. How are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Project Podcast,
hmm
and we interview people related to business and startups, uh, and with a focus on giving advice to young people, but also just have a good time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, could you introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, my name is Jayeong Park, but people call me Jay. So yeah, anyone listens to this podcast, just call me Jay. And I'm running the Garrison, which is like a co-working space for foreign entrepreneurs in Korea, or like Koreans speaking English. Okay. And we're helping startups can settle in Korea market, or if you're a Korean startup, we 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 providing services. You can expand your businesses in other countries. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you like? What are you specifically doing as a co-founder? Like,
As a co-founder, I don't know.
what?
I don't know what I'm doing, but basically, most of my works are connecting people and introduce this one to that one, and yeah, just we do a lot of things, but we only focus on startups. Yeah.
So you're like a networker. So you
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, you can
okay.
say that. Yeah.
All right, interesting. Well, so before the Garrison, right?
Mhm.
You were born, right? I'd assume you were born.
Yeah.
So, what was kind of like a summary from your like childhood until the Garrison?
Yeah, I was born and raised only in Korea. My first time living in other countries was like Kazakhstan as an exchange student. It was in 2017. Like it was like eye-opening experience, like literally eye-opening experience, because I decided to do my own business in Kazakhstan. So when I come back to Korea after exchange student, I just decide to okay, let's open my own business. But I don't know what's gonna be, but I need to start something. So I was trying to sell like a diffuser, like a
Diffuser.
yeah, spreading all the kind of perfumes in the
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
Like I was trying to sell it, but I failed, and I start selling snacks to corporations or small, medium size of enterprises, because they need to spend some amount of money on some snacks for their employees. But I failed again.
Okay.
It was like my second fail.
Well, what
Uh,
snacks were they? Just curious.
Snacks from overseas, because some Korean snacks are good, but most of Korean snacks are kind of not good enough for employees, like office workers. So I just decide to okay, I'm gonna set the snack package, but overseas snacks, and I will sell it to corporations and small and medium sized enterprises. But I failed, and then I met the one of my colleague from university came to me, and oh, I have a good coconut business from Vietnam. Would you join this coconut project? And okay, why not? And I jump into the coconut project, but it was not good. Yeah, quality control was really hard, because I need to control the expire date, but the expire date from Vietnam to Seoul, it's just 2 weeks, but Vietnam to Seoul, it spans like a week. So I need to sell all the stocks, coconut stocks in Korea within a week. So
Oh,
it's kind of impossible, right? So I failed again. And then I met the Riso, and I started like a terminal business. Like a terminal corporation is basically same as the Garrison, but it was not incorporated before.
oh.
So we have done the terminal for 3 years almost, and then we incorporated with the name of the Garrison.
Why did you guys choose the Garrison?
As you already know, my and Riso's favorite series is which is called Peaky Blinders from the UK. So and and yeah, the main characters always go to get the Garrison bar, and then they just talk and this and that. Okay, okay, then our company name will be the Garrison. Yeah.
It was very quick.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, you said you went to Kazakhstan, right?
Mhm.
Um, how did that contribute to like where you are currently and doing this specific?
Yeah, like when I was in the army, like I saved some of the money after I discharged from the army for the like traveling the some countries, and then after the military service, I went to Thai. I went to Southeast Asia because I want to be different, and it's kind of the same context. Like the reason I choose to go to Kazakhstan is like I want to be different. Like, I didn't want to go to the U.S. or Canada or UK, New Zealand, Australia, or Singapore. And yeah, the reason I choose Kazakhstan is I want to be different. Yeah, what was the question?
The question was how does because you went to Kazakhstan, right? How
Mhm.
did the things you learned from being there contribute to like
Mhm.
where you are currently? Because you say it was an important part of it because you
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Oh yeah, like I will be different. I went to Kazakhstan and like the every second, every minute in Kazakhstan was like it's all about surviving because I don't speak Russian, I don't speak Kazakhstan language, and I don't know like what people are saying on street.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to learn, and I need to challenge on everything in Kazakhstan. And I was like, okay, I think I can do anything in Korea as well, and then I come back to Korea. Yeah, start my own business.
So you got the confidence from this
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Kazakhstan.
yeah. Good.
How was the horse meat like?
Horse, like you mean like a fish bar mug, right?
Yeah, beshbarmak or the sausages.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was good, and the fish bar mug and all the like borschi or lagman, I like them. But the thing is, like, I don't like the camel milk.
The camel milk. Oh, I never tried them either.
Yeah, it's called Iran, right? Iran.
Iran is just like
It's like a yogurt, like
yeah, it's like yogurt, but I think camel milk and Iran is different.
yeah, like a whole horse milk and camel milk,
I
horse
I,
milk. Yeah.
I think Iran is just milk. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ah,
A condensed milk. Thank you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it was really sour, and I can't get along with it.
Oh, I love that. Every time I go to kebab place, I always get the
Mhm.
Iran.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and if I'm cool with them, they give me two, but that
Mm.
rarely happens.
Okay.
So after the Kazakhstan, right, you
Mhm.
started a bunch of ventures,
Mhm.
and while you are currently at the Garrison, right,
Mhm.
so you help with startups, right?
Mhm.
If you can, because sometimes people say it's confidential and stuff. Kind of like what you guys usually help with, and what type of business you see in
Mm.
Korea.
Oh yeah, mm, yeah. From my experiences and my like case study of the Garrison, it's like we connecting people, but most of foreign startups who want to do soft landing in Korea, they want to get like potential buyers or potential investors. Yeah, that those two things are kind of yeah like over 80%. But finding potential customer is kind of easy, or finding potential partnership companies is kind of easy. But the thing is, finding investors from Korea is really easy because even if you find like a good investor from Korea, like they are kind of reluctant to invest on the foreign startups because they don't speak. Sometimes they don't speak Korean, or sometimes investors don't speak English, so it's not a good fit each other, or even they speak Korean or even they speak English, and there is no the problem in the communication when it comes to like investment, like a Korean kind of like a laws and policies
Yeah.
interrupt like if you send like some amount of US dollar or foreign currency to foreign bank account is kind of like against the law.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, I don't know the details, but
yeah.
it's some part is against the law. So you need to report all the things to government, and it takes time and time. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's what you realize about the startup scene, especially.
yeah.
Well, what kind of like, because internationally, because I'm like a
Mm-hmm.
tech startup kind
Mm-hmm.
of based,
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of tech startups. But when they come to Korea, are they mostly tech startups or are there other types of startups that
Yeah,
come?
most of teams are about the tech, but like except for all the investment or foreign currencies or money or cash, like even your tech startup and you want to expand or you want to settle in Korea, like a visa problem happens, right? And even you can prove, oh, I have technology and I have enough money to incorporate in Korea, and you can say only 2 or 3 years.
Oh,
And then you need to renew your startup visa or your D type visa. You need to renew every year after that, 2 or 3 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see that question in the Garrison Kakao,
Mhm,
or there's a foreign startup
mhm.
uh, group, if the viewers are questioning.
Mhm.
And in that place, I see everyone just asking about
Yeah.
D9, D12. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wake up and I just see them. Oh, D12, and I just don't watch it because it looks boring. It's been answered a lot, but
Mhm,
um, so yeah, so
mhm,
the Garrison you work with startups, and the previous the Korean terminal you said was exact or very similar.
mhm.
Or
Yeah. Yeah. Terminal is
why is it called terminal?
cause we wanted to be a terminal, like terminals in the airport or bus
Yeah.
stations. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we want to like we wanted to connect all the things all about the startups. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, so how the terminal
Mhm,
is very similar. And when you guys are, so what you do is you, at least some of the times you network, right?
mhm,
What's kind of like, because I'm networking as well, and I'm like, okay, I meet these people. What's like, because you're much more like an
mhm,
expert and you've done it much more times.
mhm.
What's like some things you do or you keep in mind when you talk to people,
Mm.
or do you like research them in advance? What do you do?
Oh yeah, like it's kind of good question because every time I meet some people already know about me or my company or my co-founder, they always ask us like, how did you guys could get this kind of networks a lot? Like, is there any like tips or special skills you guys have? But actually, I don't have any special skills because I always try to listen as much as I can, and then I try not to speak. I just let the people say much more than me every time I meet somebody.
Mm.
I just try to listen. Yeah, that's my like. I can. Yeah, that's a tip I can give. Yeah.
So you just listen.
Yeah.
That's actually I was listening to one podcast and they were telling me for podcasters, right?
Mhm.
The number one tip is just shut the fuck up. So I'm trying that as well.
Mm.
So alongside with that, do you have any other things, or do you like keep something like
Mhm.
research, or like when you go to an event, do you
Mhm.
like because some people, right, like a swimmer, they would do some kind of meditation. Do you do some kind of
Right.
meditation or
No, like no, I
no?
don't do it. No.
You just go.
Yeah. Before the meeting,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Before the meeting, I just like try to take a rest at least 20 or 15 minutes. Yeah, and do nothing and like don't think. Yeah, just do this. Like this.
Oh,
Yeah.
like so you just sleep or you take a nap.
Like I literally do nothing. Like even I just like get my phone away and
Yeah,
laptop away, and I just do this. Okay, there's gonna be meeting in 5 or 10 minutes. I can do it. Yeah.
yeah. And how do you get into meetings with these people? I've been
Hmm.
trying to work and it's
Hmm.
been great, but like, how do you get it?
It's like it's like a pyramid structure. Like if I meet someone, I just ask them always like, oh, can you introduce your friends or your
Yeah.
colleagues or whatever people you know like would fit for me. Yeah.
And then,
And then at first it was really hard. Like at first, recently I started the terminal business. It was really hard to get a meeting a week. Yeah, okay, okay.
oh,
Can you believe it? Yeah, like if you have a one meeting on Tuesday, this Tuesday, we have next meeting on the next Tuesday.
oh,
Yeah, but now we have like 3 or 4 meetings every day if you want.
yeah,
But at first it was really hard to get meetings. I just try to listen and try to shut my mouth shut and try to think like positively, like even you say like oh my business is going down and my wife is cheating on me like
okay,
even they say something bad, I try to like I try to give them like a positive energy from me, like okay, even every and I want to like let people think, oh, even I'm depressed, and like, every time I meet my Jay or Jaeyeong, like and then he makes me like kind of okay.
oh. And do you think that strategy has been helpful a lot?
Oh, I think I can't say it's my strategy, but it's like it's
Just how you
yeah,
behave
yeah,
socially?
like I think I have I think I'm blessed because even from my high school, like I I I was same.
Yeah, yeah. Just the same, just try to give positive
Yeah,
outlooks,
yeah,
and and that has been a part of why you've
yeah.
ended up here doing much more meetings than you did before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's another issue I saw a lot of startup owners, or at least
Mm-hmm.
actually someone just tweeted me and asked me like, "How is your health going, startup wise?" And I'm
Uh,
like, uh, "Yeah, actually, I'm not taking care of it because now I'm trying to go more full in,
mm-hmm.
right?" Do you have problems with it? And if you do, how do you try to work around the health issues?
Oh, health issues. Like I try to sleep as much as I can. I try to rest as much as I can. And, like my even my parents think I don't work.
Oh,
Yeah, but my parents don't believe like I'm the CEO of the Garrison, and I have been working with like cool guys like you guys, and my parents don't think I'm working.
oh,
And yeah, like even I work 17 or 16 hours a day from Monday to Friday. I try to rest, and I try to do nothing on the weekends. Like I just
yeah.
sleep like 12 or 13 hours.
Oh, oh, I thought I slept a lot. I slept like 10, 11
And
hours.
even yeah, like that's like a busy period. I just work 12 or 13 hours a day, and recently I just work 3 or 4 hours a day and do nothing.
Oh, so it's mostly just networks and like just
Yeah,
meeting people.
but the thing is, like even you work 3 hours or 4 hours a day, I don't take a rest during
Oh,
the working hours. Right?
yeah,
Like let's say, today is like 28th of Tuesday. I started my work from 12 p.m. and I finish my work in at 4 p.m. I don't take a rest during
yeah.
the working hours.
So
Yeah.
so no like no
Yeah, yeah,
distractions
yeah.
there, just
No,
full
no,
focus.
no, no text messaging or no Instagram or no Facebook, no YouTube. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's difficult, but and you think that contributed to a lot to what you're like the efficiency you're moving.
Yeah, yeah. I feel more efficiency, and about the health issues, like even I take a rest, even I sleep as much as I can, and because of stress, I keep hearing the little rock is rolling in my left ear.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
that
because
might be
of
a
stress.
medical condition. You might have
I
to
think
get
so.
checked out. Um,
But I don't express like I have like a kind of left ear issue. Like
yeah.
I just let people don't worry about me.
So like the same thing is talked about being optimistic. You're trying to like
Yeah,
always have energy, not let others down.
yeah. Even I have like a mental issue or a health issue. I don't express. Yeah.
Oh, oh, no man. Okay, okay. That might be a bit too extreme, but um, So doing the startup scene,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, you guys specifically focus, no, not specifically, but right now it's
Mm-hmm.
mostly foreign startups in South Korea,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And what do you think are like the biggest issues that they are facing currently? Because you said laws and those things are big, and yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how big they are in comparison to the biggest ones, but what are
Mm-hmm.
some big?
Uh, I think the problems there is nothing wrong with the startups or foreign startups or Korean startups or doing their businesses in Korea. But the thing is, the problem of Korean startup ecosystem is supposed to be for startups, right?
Yeah,
But in here, it's not for startups. It's for only like accelerators or government agencies.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so that's been
Mhm.
most of your clients. So startup, or so
Mhm.
you said most of the people who are in the system are not startups. Is it because the startups aren't searching for it, or what?
Oh
What?
no,
What?
like all the government policies for startups is all about accelerators. Cause even like let's say, okay, one the government agencies about startups, and I need to do something like a startup support program
Yeah,
in Seoul, and I need the accelerator who can manage all the stuff I give.
yeah.
So the startup support the program is not for startups. You
Oh,
understand?
so it's
If there
government.
is no accelerator, there is no startup support program in Korea at the same time.
Oh,
They need someone who can do their job instead of the government agencies. That is accelerators in Korea.
oh. So the accelerators are kind of like contractors. They
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
They
They
help
they
out.
they get they bid on those startup support programs from government agencies, and then
Yeah,
they get government funds,
yeah,
and they use that money for startups.
yeah, yeah. Like funding and
Yeah,
investments, right?
yeah.
Oh,
But let's say let's pretend you're an accelerator who get the bid from the government agencies, and you get the government funds, right?
yeah,
And you're gonna save the government funds to make the profit to your
yeah,
company, right?
yeah, yeah.
So
I don't think I'd throw it out. I'm not. I'm scared of the government, I guess.
yeah, so the all the government funds goes to accelerators, and they want to save all the money. They try to save some amount of money for their own profit.
The accelerators.
Yeah.
So less funding goes to the startups.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've met another startup. What do you call it? I don't know what you would call them, but they were telling me like
Mm-hmm.
right now, or at least a 5 months ago,
Mm-hmm.
the amount of investment and money in the startup space in South Korea has been down, or just worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Is it mostly because of the recession that's going
Yeah,
around?
because of recession. Yeah, I think it's happening everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but and on that point, right? There's a lot of startups VC funding, right? How would you like recommend? Because you've helped the startups
Mm-hmm.
getting investments, like that's part of your job, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
the VC, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just because I'm
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of stuff you do. It's kind of like
Mm-hmm.
it's very cool that you do all these stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
so VC funding, what would you recommend for new startups, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
into the South Korean space to get the VC funding or
Like
investments
get
funding.
funding from Korean VCs, right?
Just yeah, just generally just, but most of them are Korean. Yeah.
Uh, okay. Like here's tip. Like it's gonna be really practical tips. Okay, and you
Yeah.
you need to move your headquarter to Korea.
Okay.
Like a Korean office must be the headquarter of your startup. Even you're from America or Canada or Dubai or UK or France. Yeah,
Has to be.
yeah. You headquarter has to be in Seoul.
Okay.
You
In
understand?
Seoul specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
or in Busan or
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. It has to be in Korea.
Okay.
And then you need to hire or you need to have a Korean C-level employee
Yeah.
in your company. Then that Korean C-level vouches you're like oh okay I'm not gonna run away from Korea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he like your Korean C-level will be
Oh,
the hostage of to
a
the like
hostage. Oh,
yeah to the Korean
oh.
VCs. Yeah, first one Korean headquarter. Second one is Korean C-level employee, and third one is like I don't know. Yeah, make sales or make profit within 3 months. Yeah,
Just make money.
yeah.
Wow.
And then like 6 months or 12 months later, and your Korean VC will call you and like, okay, how is my money going and blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and yeah, yeah, that's it.
Interesting. That's it. Simple, simple.
Mhm.
Um, so like, okay. So what's kind of like your future? What do you want out of the Garrison?
Oh yeah, as you mentioned, like 10 minutes ago, we have our own community, right? And it has like 280 members so far. And
Yeah.
but the thing is, those community members are mostly in Korea, so we want to expand that community with from all over the world. We are targeting Latin America, Western Europe, Western Africa, and Central Asia. Yeah, because
Oh.
in America or Singapore, India, China, they already have good communities and networks.
Oh.
So yeah, we want to leverage from Latin America, Western Europe, even like yeah, I know Western Europe has already
Yeah.
good networks and communities themselves, but yeah, like my girlfriend lives in UK. I need to make one
You
in
need to.
Western Europe as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, I've heard that
Mhm,
France's startup system is I don't know how would you call it. Would you say
mhm,
there's? I heard there were some issues in the startup space, or
mhm.
how in France
In
specifically,
France,
or
I don't know.
okay, you don't know. Okay, just Western Europe in general. You just want to do it
Hmm?
because UK,
Oh yeah, I'm focusing
yeah,
on UK or in Netherlands. Yeah,
Netherlands.
yeah.
That's nice. Um, so while doing that, right? So you want to make
Hmm.
money, right? Of course. What do you want to do? Let's say when you're 50, 60. Like, what's
50s, 60s. Yeah.
still the Garrison?
No, cause
Oh,
recent I promise like when we turning out 45 years old, let's retire together. Cause
yeah.
like even you turn out like 4 years old, like you're far from the fashion or far from the trend. You can feel it, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want to be like we don't want to be the boomers or like old pants like
Oh,
saying all the same things in everywhere.
yeah.
We don't want to be like that like old pants. So we will retire when we are turning out 45 years old, and then after 45 years old, and we're gonna do some invest
Yeah.
ourselves. Yeah.
Just invest. Yeah.
So like early stage startups or from like developing countries founders. Yeah.
Yeah. And with your knowledge from the Garrison and
Mm-hmm.
the Korea terminal or Seoul terminal, I don't know the name, but that too would contribute heavily, right?
Yeah, and then like now the Garrison is a co-working space, right? But
Yeah.
within 5 years, we gonna build we gonna get the whole building and we're gonna make it like co-working space and
Oh,
co-living space at the same time. Yeah.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. That'll be amazing.
You guys will be managing the place, so don't worry. Yeah.
I might be in America. 'Cause I'm trying to. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, nomad life sounds really nice.
Hmm.
Um, like actual nomad, not like the digital nomad. Like actually just riding horses and just living
Right.
around. I
Yeah.
might just do that. That sounds. When I think about retirement, that's what I think about.
Hmm.
Um, so time seems to be running out.
Really?
No, 30
Okay.
minutes. We did 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes. That's the.
I
Yeah.
think I'm talking too much today, right?
No, no, no. That's the point. You told me to. You told me the one tip is to shut up. So I'm like,
Okay.
that's the
That's
point.
good.
That's the
That's good.
podcast.
Okay.
But yeah. So what would you say are like your I guess let's say street, because I like
Mm-hmm.
street. What's the street? Man? 4 is a cursed number in South Korea, right?
Hmm?
4 is a cursed number in South Korea. I think it was.
I- okay. Yeah. Let's say it is. Yeah.
Okay, then okay, it's 3.
Okay.
What are
Mhm,
street tips, right? Because
mhm,
street tips you would say for
mhm,
people who are, because a lot of the I think the people who are listening is probably like young people
mhm.
from high school to like college or just out of college,
Wow.
beginners, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Not beginners, but yeah, just um, yeah, what are three main advices you'd give from the things
Three
you've
main
done?
advices. Okay. The first one is like try everything you can try. Like I even crush it like automobile like a motorcycle in Laos.
Yeah. So crash a motorcycle.
Like I save all the money from my first year in college to my like to the army. I saved like 4 years because I spent a year first year in college and I just joined the army and I spent 2 years in the army. Also, it's like 3 years. I saved 3 years and I saved some money and I traveled 6 weeks in Southeast Asia and I experienced a lot in Southeast Asia
Yeah.
as well. Yeah, try everything as you can because I even skipped like a month when I was in high school. You know how high school is like a strict
Yeah,
in like
yeah.
normal Korean high schools, right?
Yeah, yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, I skipped just a month because there was no reason. I just didn't want to go to high school.
Yeah.
I just try everything as you as you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
And second advice is like and love as much as you can. I'm not bragging. Like I had a first girlfriend from like the first year in high school, and
Whoa.
I never been to single since then.
Oh.
So just
Oh, this should just change the dating advice from Jay. No, not startup.
yeah, just love as much as you can. It's about experience. It's your own experience, but at the same time, it's about your emotion, right?
Yeah.
You need to you. I don't know how to say. Like you need to feel every emotions or I can say all the emotions or how like human beings can feel. Yeah, you need to
Yeah.
feel all the emotions how like a human beings can feel. It's gonna be it's gonna be the tool that you can understand the people you might meet. Yeah,
Yeah.
and last advice is like uh, I don't know, go to the army.
Go to the army. Oh.
Yeah, cause like I'm not joking, but it does have to be the army, but you need to learn or you need to discipline. You, yeah, you need to discipline yourself. Like discipline is really important. Like even like even founders from Silicon Valley or founders from Western Europe or like Western world, all the founders look cool and they look sometimes they look dumb, but they have their own disciplines, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're in college or in high school, you don't know how to build on your disciplines, but you need to know how to discipline yourself. It's gonna be helpful for you. Yeah,
Yeah. So not just the army, just like
yeah,
health training or just something that disciplines your mind, you'd say.
yeah, yeah,
So those are your main three tips.
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Jayeong Park, the co-founder of the Garrison.
Mhm.
It was lovely meeting you, and thank you very much.
Yeah, pleasure. Yeah.